Welcome, everybody, to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Franks now to throw on first down.
He completes this to Russell Gage. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Franks.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Now Franks. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Kyle Pitts out of Florida was the 4th overall pick in the 2021 draft, the highest a tight end has ever been taken. A lot of people thought he was the best player in the draft as well. Wearing number 8, he's a matchup nightmare for any defense. Good.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Cordero Patterson. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
So that a very nice looking touchdown run.
And on his first carry of the game as well. And you remember, Brandon, we talked to him yesterday, and he thought he was going to have a big game. He thought everything aligned perfectly. He liked what the defense was presenting, and he really liked what he was getting from his blockers.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
Throwing Jones, eluding the pressure right. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. They're already trailing here in this first quarter. Last thing they needed was to cough the football. Well, they coughed it up, but luckily for them, it went out of bounds.
Yeah, still a long way to go, but when you're losing, every possession takes on a little bit more importance, doesn't it? And in that case, they almost made this game a lot more difficult for themselves by turning it over. Fortunate there.
2nd and short now following the fumble. Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 2nd and 11 now. Jones forced out to his left. And that is incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Jones.
They'll get this to the rookie from Florida. That's Kadarius Toney.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
On 4th down, Joe Judge makes the decision. They're going for it.
They'll run with Barkley. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Giants.
Well, we've had some great running backs in the NFL the last decade or so. And Saquon Barkley might be among the smoothest of them all. What a heck of a run right there.
I think defensively, when you look at a play like that, that's when everyone looks at their teammates and starts shaking their heads a little bit, because now you're wondering, what are we in for? Worked all week to try and limit the big play ability that he possesses, and he winds up taking one to the house in the very first quarter. That was a tremendous run.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats.
Extra point try, good by Gano.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on, because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. That's caught inside the 20. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. It's a big play there for Atlanta. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Franks now.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4.
They run with Patterson. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Franks. Flushed out right. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Cordero Patterson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taking it about the 1. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. A handoff, Barkley running left, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Well, that's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a 1st down with his very next run.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 31, Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
So they give up the completion there. But defensively, Charles, you're going up against a quarterback here who's had some moments, but really a lot of ups and downs in the early part of his career. What's the plan against a guy like this?
Well, you want to rattle him first and foremost. Bring some people at him, a couple extra guys in the pocket, see if he can handle it. The second thing, you want to make him think. Show him one look, go to another, disguise a few things, make him throw into what you call your defensive traps, and try to make some good plays on the ball and get a few takeaways.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Running left, it's Barkley. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
84 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Flush to his right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Open man, he's got him. It's Toney for a Giant touchdown. Kadarius Toney with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Gano the extra point, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
They go play action with Franks. He's got a man. It's Tajae Sharpe. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs. In this case, the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Setting up play action. Franks. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. And the Giants will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because, remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a first down right out of the gate.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big connection on that one. 38 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll try the left side. Barkley. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
2nd down. Here's Barkley again.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
99 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Barkley.
And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is now 21-14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Williams now on the return.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
On second down, Franks again.
He's going to air one out.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Franks looking to throw.
He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it to slot receivers? But only guys can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there. Showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
A second down throw coming for Franks.
Escaping the pressure right, and he'll just get rid of it. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue.
That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Looking to throw. Jones. To the right and complete to Golladay. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
The Giants needed and went out and got a bona fide #1 receiver in Kenny Golladay from Detroit, where he spent 4 seasons and twice went over 1,000 yards. He'll really help the young quarterback, Daniel Jones.
Steps away to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This from 54 yards away. And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick.
And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Jones. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7.
That's be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the 3rd quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out, and now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
Looking to throw. Franks. And it's intercepted.
Picked off by Xavier McKinney.
Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs him. Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Back to throw. Jones. And that'll be caught by Tony. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
It's a nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Off play action. Jones rolling to his right to Barkley on the check down. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Kadarius Toney with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Gano the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Williams to return. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Second and 4. Working out of the gun, Franks. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Franks, 3rd down from the gun. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, they were good last time out with a touchdown drive. This go-around, it's not going to be very easy starting from inside their own 5.
But they shouldn't be daunted by it. You work on this the entire offseason. You work on it in practice. It's called coming out session. Start the ball inside the 5, start on the 5, on the 10. They should be ready to go.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Jones. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And they work this out past the 25.
And no one happier to see that than the Giants fans themselves. Saquon Barkley was used a lot his rookie year, 91 catches, which was a record for NFL rookies. That fell off to 52 in 2019. And then, of course, the injury in Week 2 at Chicago last year prevented him from reaching those heights.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. On 2nd and 12, Jones. Eluding the pressure right. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Off the play fake. Jones. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Foyesade Oluokun. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. True able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now this 4th quarter becoming very interesting. That pick 6 makes this a 1-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. That's caught by Golladay. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
On 1st down, Barkley. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. He'll get this one to Golladay. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big play there on the catch and run.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Touchdown, Giants! Darius Slayton from 10 yards out. And the Giants look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead now up to 14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. On the return, Williams. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And this one is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now Franks. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. It's a big play there on 4th and 10. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Russell Gage, his second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing, Jones.
He's got Slayton on the slant. 7 yards to pick up there.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Brings up the third down.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
And he will have a Giants first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Barkley.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Got to be feeling confident they're going to get off the schneid. An old coach told me he calls this a relief win. 0-3 would have been bad. You get to 1-2, you feel a lot better, don't you?
That is so true, and you feel better about yourself. You think to yourself, okay, we're still in the playoff hunt. We're not out of it at 0-3. But the other part, too, it leads to doubt about your system, leads to doubt about your coaches. They don't have to worry about that now. They can move forward.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Throwing again, Frank's on 2nd and 10. Able to find Patterson.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Our first down throw. Here's Franks.
He's going to let it fly. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Franks now.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
It's Franks now from the shotgun.
He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Franks. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
Off the play fake. Here's Franks.
He's He's going to have the hook up to Gage. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
On 1st and 10, Franks. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Extra point by Koo, up and good, as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And that'll set them back 5. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.